Hello and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time on this channel, you're welcome. I am A.H.P. I'm an author and I also do business. Now today's video is basically for that part of my channel where we do lifestyle. Okay, so I'm going to be making the what's it called? The St. Lucian version of green seasoning. If you haven't watched the Jamaican version, it's on this channel, you can check that out. And basically green seasoning is used throughout the Caribbean island to season your fish, your chicken, your beef, your pork, all of that, all your meats basically. Okay, so you need a blender. Okay, so I've got one of those big blenders, and then for your ingredients you need basically most of your green stuff. Okay, most of your green stuff. Okay, so I got celery, some celery sticks here, and some with the leaves on there. I've got some thyme. I've got some basil. I need to wash all of these ingredients. I've got loads of garlic. Then I've got my knife, of course, to help me chop up the celery. And then I've got my parsley. Okay, and then I'm going to be getting some coriander as well. I'm gonna get some of my coriander. Okay, I got the plug plant for my indoor garden, so you can get the packets if you don't have an indoor garden or outdoor garden where you grow your seasoning herbs. I'm just going to take a few sprigs of them. Alright, so I'm just going to wash these and pop them straight into my blender. Okay, I only need a little bit of this seasoning because I've still got my Jamaican version. I'm going to wash my parsley. Then I'm going to wash my basil and my thyme together. Pop that in my blender. Then I'm going to wash my celery. Now celery leaves are actually edible, so if you get them with the green leaves on them, keep the leaves. Just wash it and chop up everything and put it in the blender. Okay, it's edible. Okay, so wash the rest of my parsley. Add that there. Now with your celery sticks, make sure you clean it properly because it has a tendency of keeping soil in the middle. Alright, chop up, just rough chop. My blender is quite strong, so I don't need to chop them up too thin, but if you have a small blender and it's not so powerful in blending, then you need to probably do this in two and then chop your ingredients a little bit more finer. Right, you can put your sweet peppers, you can put more than one, but I'm just gonna use one because I don't want to use I don't want to what's it called, I don't want to make too much of the green seasoning. Washing my sweet peppers. I forgot my chili, so I need to get my chili, I need to get some oil, I need to get some spring onions. So here I've got my spring onions. So again, I'm harvesting from my green, my what's it called, my indoor garden. So I've got a pot. Okay. I'm just gonna wash it and clean up the soil. Alright, that's my spring onions, also known as scallion. Let me do the last one. Okay, I've replanted some more. If you haven't watched the launch of the Planting for Food book, watch that. So I planted some more spring onions so it would grow. I've planted them outside in my corridor. Some table salt. Okay, because salt is a natural preserver, so I just need a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons. So I'm just gonna use 1 Scotch bonnet pepper because it's so spicy, and I've got young children who eat my food, so I don't want the seasoning too spicy. So put 1, and now my garlic. So I've got like 2 big cloves of garlic, but I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to use the one that I've already chopped. So I'll just take a handful and add that. Okay, those 2 cloves would have given me 2 handfuls. So I'm just going to take 2 handfuls, and then I'll chop up the rest off camera later, because I'm actually drying it for chopped garlic, because I do make my own seasoning. Okay, if you're not following the A.H.P Food Store Limited on Facebook or Instagram, do go there and follow, because that's where I share all my agricultural and recipe and seasoning tips on there. Okay, so that's basically it. I needed some oil to blend just because it preserves better, but I've run out of cooking oil. So you can either use your olive oil, or you can use vegetable oil, or you can use water. So I'm going to use water, but that means I can't keep it for a long time. I have to use it basically within the week. So I'm gonna have to yeah, use up within the week. But it's all right because it's Christmas season. It's the festive season, so I've got some meat anyway that I'm going to be what's it called, using this seasoning up for. So that's it. I cover my blender. Wait there. Just a little bit of water just to help the blender to blend. Okay. So the blender is not going as I would like it, so I just took the middle part out and just add. Okay, so you don't need to completely remove your cover, you can just remove the top part. So I started off on 1, which is um, a low level, and then I went to 2 so that it can basically blend it to the texture that I want. So once my machine starts moving very fast, I know that, you know what, it started to do its thing. But I've looked at the bottom, there's some that is still not fully done, so I'm gonna give it that's it, all done. Okay, basically what I would normally do, I would normally put it in a jar, and put it in the fridge, but because I've already got a jar in the fridge of the Jamaican version of green seasoning, what I will do is just split it into 2, and I'm going to put it in the freezer. So in the freezer it will be good. Okay, so I'll use it in the new year, basically in January. Okay, so because today's December 22nd, so I'll use it within the first week of January. Just take Just take out each bowl for a particular meal to season a particular meal. And the last bowl. So I'm gonna cover both bowls up. Okay. If you have people, grown people who go into your freezer regularly, then I would advise you to label your seasoning. But because I'm the only adult in the house who goes in the freezer, and there's only food items in my freezer, my children don't go in the freezer, so I don't necessarily need to label it. And I know what it is anyway. I'll know what it is when I'm looking at it. So this last little bit, I'm going to use it to prepare tomorrow's lunch. No, I've already got lunch. Tomorrow's dinner. Okay, so tomorrow is Thursday. So I'll find a recipe to make. And I'll just use it to season up my chicken because I've got some chicken in the fridge, so that I don't have to have too many there's too many of these in the fridge. So that is basically it. If you've got any questions to do with St. Lucian food, put it in the comment section. And also, if you have recipes that you think I should try, let me know in the comment section as well. Okay, other than that, I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye.